Sean made $220,000 last year. Not from his job. His job pays $54,000 a year. He has worked there for 6 years. He parks in the same spot. He eats lunch at the same desk. He declines the same Friday happy hour with the same polite excuse every week. His coworkers think he picks up extra shifts somewhere on weekends. Maybe a second job. Maybe gig work. They feel slightly sorry for him about it. They have no idea that the truck parked in the back of the lot, the one with the magnetic door signs he peels off before he pulls in on Monday morning, made more money last year than every person in that office combined. Who Sean is? Sean is 32 years old. 3 years ago, he was exactly where most people in his office are right now. $54,000 a year. One paycheck from a problem. No plan that extended past the next 12 months. He did not have a business idea. He did not have savings to invest. He did not have a mentor or a contact or a moment of inspiration. He had a Saturday morning with nothing to do and a neighbor with a driveway covered in leaves that had been sitting there since October. He knocked on the door. He offered to clear it for $40. The neighbor said yes. Sean did it in 40 minutes with equipment he borrowed from his own garage. He made $60 an hour on a Saturday morning and drove home thinking about nothing in particular. He knocked on 3 more doors that afternoon. 2 of them said yes. By the end of that Saturday, he had made $220. He had spent $0. He had told nobody. That Saturday was 3 years ago. The build. Here's what 3 years looked like from the outside. Nothing. Sean went to work every Monday. He ate lunch at his desk. He declined the Friday happy hour. He drove the same truck. The only visible change was that he started leaving the office at exactly 4:59 instead of staying until 5:30 the way he used to. Nobody noticed. Nobody asked. Here is what 3 years looked like from the inside. Month 1. Sean bought a used leaf blower and a secondhand trailer for his truck. Total investment, $430. He had 11 clients by the end of the month. Revenue, $860. He reinvested every dollar. Month 6. 23 regular clients. He raised his prices. Nobody left. Revenue crossed $2,000 a month. He opened a separate business account so the money never touched his personal checking. The system stayed invisible. Year 1. 31 clients. He added gutter cleaning to the services in October and November. Revenue for the year, $41,000. He reported every dollar. He paid every tax. He told 2 people, his accountant and his lawyer. Year 2. He hired his first person, not an employee, a subcontractor who wanted weekend work. Sean paid him well. The subcontractor told nobody where the work came from because Sean asked him not to and because the arrangement was good enough that he did not want to risk it. Revenue year 2, $112,000. Year 3, 2 subcontractors, a website he built in one evening that ranked locally for 3 search terms, a commercial contract with a small office park that paid automatically on the 1st of every month. Revenue year 3, $220,000. Sean's job paid him $54,000. He has not told his employer. He has not told his coworkers. He has not posted anything on social media. There are no photos of the truck with the signs on. There is no LinkedIn announcement. There is no moment where any person in his office saw anything change. The only evidence is the number in the business account. And a truck with magnetic signs that come off every Sunday night before the week begins. The Monday morning. It is a Monday morning in March. Sean pulls into the parking lot at 7:58. The magnetic signs are in the cab behind the seat. He parks in the back the way he always does. He gets out. He goes inside. He makes coffee. A coworker is in the break room. They ask how his weekend was. Sean says good. Busy. The coworker nods. They assume the weekend shift. They ask if the extra work is worth it. Sean says it depends on the week. He pours his coffee. He goes to his desk. He opens his work laptop. But he does the job he has done for 6 years. At 9:14, his phone buzzes. A notification from the business account. The commercial contract deposited. $4,200. Automatic. While he was driving to work, he looks at the notification for about 3 seconds. He puts the phone in his pocket. He goes back to the spreadsheet on his laptop. Nobody in that office knows that more money just arrived in Sean's account than most of them will earn this entire week. The spreadsheet gets finished. The meeting at 11 happens. The lunch at the desk happens. The account balance is different than it was this morning. Everything else is exactly the same. Why he does not quit. People who hear this story always ask the same question. Why does he still go to work? The answer is not what they expect. Sean is not afraid to quit. He crossed the number where the business could replace his salary 18 months ago. He crossed the number where the business could replace his salary twice over 8 months after that. He goes to work because the job costs him almost nothing and gives him something the business does not. A container, a reason to structure the week, a place where nobody is asking him about invoices or scheduling or a subcontractor who needs to reschedule, a place where his only job is to do the work in front of him and go home. The business runs without him most of the time. The subcontractors show up. The commercial contract pays on the first. The website brings in calls that his subcontractors handle. Sean manages it from his phone in the parking lot at lunch. He goes to the job because the job is not the point. The job is the structure around the point. Someday he will leave it, when the structure is no longer useful, when the business needs him more fully, or when he is ready to give it that. That day has not come yet. He has not rushed it. He parks in the back of the lot and drinks his coffee, and nobody knows what is parked behind the seat. What Sean understood. Sean did not build a business because he had a plan. He built one because a neighbor had leaves in the driveway and he knocked on the door and the door opened. The thing that made the difference was not the idea. Leaf removal is not a new idea. Gutter cleaning is not a new idea. Landscaping subcontractors are not a new idea. The thing that made the difference was the second knock. After the first neighbor said yes, Sean knocked on 3 more doors. That second knock is where every business that looks like his either starts or does not start. Most people knock once. The door opens or it does not. Either way, they go home. Sean knocked on 4 doors in one afternoon and went home with $220 and a question he could not stop thinking about. What if I knock on 4 doors every Saturday? He did not answer the question immediately. He sat with it for 2 weeks. Then he knocked. That is the entire story. Not a business genius, not a risk taker, not someone who had capital or contacts or a plan. Someone who knocked on a second door. The close. There is a truck in your city right now with magnetic signs on the doors. You have driven past it. You did not think about it. It looked like every other service truck on every other road. The person driving it might be making more money this year than your entire office will earn combined. You will never know. They are not posting about it. They are not telling anyone. They are pulling the signs off on Sunday night and parking in the back of the lot on Monday morning and drinking the same coffee at the same desk. The business does not care whether your coworkers know about it. The commercial contract does not care. The account balance that arrived at 9:14 this morning while the spreadsheet was open does not care. The only question the business ever asked was whether you were going to knock on a second door. Sean knocked. The signs come off Sunday night. The account balance is different every Monday morning. Nobody in that parking lot has any idea. Before you go, one thing I want to know, is there a door you have been standing in front of for longer than you want to admit? Not the first knock. You made that one or you were thinking about it. The second knock. Write it in the comments. What the door is. How long you have been standing there. I read every single one. The next video is being built from what you write down there. See you in the comments.